Sex crime is a crime that has been done for the purposes of sexual gratification. They can include rape and sexual abuse at various levels. The rape can include a forcible rape or a statutory rape. Sex crimes are very serious. Very often they're felonies. They carry state prison. One of the other consequences of sex crimes can be the Sex Offender Registration Act. Very often, people who have been convicted of sex crimes will have to register as sex offenders. These are the type of crimes that can stay with you literally for your entire lives. Other examples of sex crimes include any pornography charges or promoting sexual performance of a child charges. A lot of research has to be done, a lot of investigation to make sure that the charges aren't being brought fraudulently or in violation of an individual's rights. One of the biggest changes in sex crime prosecutions over the last 20 or so years has been the use of DNA in prosecuting an individual. It's going to be very important that an experienced lawyer handle this. DNA is more and more prevalent in criminal prosecutions, and it's important that the attorney be prepared to deal with the DNA reports, the DNA expert, and if necessary, to go to trial. Sex crimes are the type of crimes that very often go to trial. Just because your accuser says you did something doesn't make it so. And it's going to be very important to go into court and very possibly to confront that accuser to get to the truth. People are presumed innocent, and in a sex crime, it becomes very hard to maintain that presumption of innocence. The work involved in defending a person charged with one of these charges becomes much harder because of the societal views on sex crimes in general. Another issue where technology has come into play more often with sex crimes is the internet. Very often, internet records, telephone records are all seized by prosecution and looked at, not just to see if there are any photographs, but also any communications. Here it becomes very important to investigate everything early on in the case and to make sure you've got an experienced, competent lawyer working on making sure that everything's looked into to make sure that the prosecution didn't cut any corners or do anything they shouldn't have in obtaining this information.